This is the next episode of my XR Weekly News. We are in week 24, 2026, and as I told you last week, I'm not at home right now. I'm in Minneapolis in the United States, and I will be there at the Flight Sim Expo in St. Paul's. This is really interesting because I'm more and more interested in flight sims, and there's also VR, of course. And yeah, I'm in a jet lag. It's 3:30 a.m. right now in the States, and I just can't sleep anymore. So I thought, I can do the weekly news, whatever. But the temperature here is crazy. When I arrived, we had like 29 or 30 degrees Celsius, really hot. So I'm glad that I brought my shorts here, so I would sweat. Oh my god. So yeah. Everything about XR hardware, games, releases and sales. Let's have some fun with the weekly news and let's go.
VoodooDE.
So let's start with the bad news. Unfortunately, there were a lot of bad news in the last months. You've seen that. So Vertigo Games shuts down one of their studios. And this hits me personally very hard because Vertigo Games is one of my, or even my favorite VR developer. That hurts me really hard. But they only close one of their studios, Vertigo Games Amsterdam. But they made some really cool games. For example, Metro Awakening. They also made Time Stall. They made National Geographic's Explore VR. Anne Frank House, I showed that on my channel. And Coaster Combat, Landfall as well. So this is really bad, really bad. So they shut down the studio, but they have another studio. It's called Vertigo Games Rotterdam, and there they make one of my favorite game, Arizona Sunshine. They also made the 7th Guest VR, After the Fall, Skyward, and so on. And that's really awesome. But guys, one thing happened. So when just right after Vertigo Games announced that they shut down the studio, they announced that this is crazy, they will bring out Arizona Sunshine in a flat version. Oh my god. Oh my god. How? So this is not a good sign if one of the biggest VR developer that's still remaining switches to flat games. And if they see, we can sell more games in flat, they will just continue developing more flat games. And yeah, everything is not a good sign right now. So if anybody tells you VR is still in a good time, they are just lying. This is not true. And I say that although I really love VR and this channel will not exist without VR, but we have to see the truth here. We don't have good times in VR. But that doesn't mean in the future it could get better, right? So let's see. So let's continue with the better news. So Meta extends their partnership with Unity. So they worked together the last years and so on, but yeah, Meta is not developing or supporting development of games anymore. They closed down all the studios. They focus more on the hardware and on the platform, Horizon and things. But this is a good sign because they want to provide developers a nice platform to create more games, apps, experiences for MetaQuest via Unity. And yeah, the fact that they extended the partnership multi-year is a really good sign. Yeah. So yeah, perhaps Meta has still some hope in VR. I really hope that. Yeah, and here we see what Meta is focusing on, smart glasses, of course. So Meta says the daily usage of the Ray-Ban smart glasses or all the other smart glasses tripled year over year. This is insane. And I mean, I must be honest, I also use the Ray-Ban Meta glasses pretty often because you can use them outside, you can use them as sunglasses, even as real glasses, because yeah, you can just build in like glasses there, right? And yeah, so I can understand that a little bit. And I mean, when we check out the sales, like the Meta glasses were sold 7 million times in 1 year. That's good. But also the Quest 2 was sold 20 million times in 2.5 years, which is also really good. But the thing is, the usage of the smart glasses is much higher. So the people just use it like every day, but when they buy a Quest headset, they use it like 2 weeks and then it lands in the shelf for months. This is bad, but yeah, as it seems, the smart glasses is the new thing. So I mean, I can confirm that I love them. Yeah, I love them. I just use them. So perhaps if you want to try it, I will put a link to the Ray-Ban glasses in the description, so you can check it out. They are really cool. And this is one thing that I'm really, really looking forward to. So this is a huge competitor to the Meta Ray-Ban and Meta smart glasses. Google announced at the Google I/O that they will also bring smart glasses. And now they announced that they will come in fall 2026. And this is cool because like I'm more a Google user than I'm a Meta user. I don't use Facebook so much. I'm completely in the Google ecosystem. Yeah, I use all the things. I have a Google Pixel. I use Chrome browser, like Google Drive, all the things, Maps, Calendar, Mail, whatever. Gemini, of course. And these glasses are completely integrated in the Android system, and they have the Gemini AI. And this is a brutal advantage over Meta, because I think everybody can confirm that the Meta AI is not close to the Gemini AI. So I use AI pretty often, like for everything. And I also use ChatGPT, Gemini, and things. And I must say that Gemini has gotten the best AI in my opinion. Of course, ChatGPT is also good, can do good things, but I'm using more Gemini. And now when the glasses have access to the Gemini system, and Gemini is integrated everywhere in your mails, if you like, of course, in your mails, in your calendar, Drive, whatever, this could be really helpful. And yeah, this is the design here. The Warby Parker and the Gentle Monsters, we can see them here. This guy has the Warby Parker and the girl has the Gentle Monsters. And my wife already said, wow, the Gentle Monsters look so good. She will buy this one and I will buy this one here, the Warby Parker. So I'm looking forward to that. And I hope this will be really useful. This is not with display, it's only audio, but still with cameras and AI and so on. Looking forward to that. Yeah, the cat comes slowly out of the bag. So Valve confirmed that Steam Machine and Steam Frame will be shipped in this summer. And guys, what do you know what that means? The next 3 months. This is not long. This is not long, and I'm really looking forward to that. As you know, I already tried Steam Frame, but I'm more looking forward to the final version, to have the final software and get access to all the games in my library that I can try with Steam Frame and so on. And this is really interesting. This is really interesting. We still don't know the price. That's a huge problem. So if it's too expensive, this could be a problem. I mean, I will buy it anyway, no matter what the price is, because yeah, this is clear. I need to do a review on this channel, of course. But we have to notice one thing, guys. This is just another hardware where we can play the same games as before. So for now, there is no hint that there will be a AAA game like Half-Life Alyx 2, Half-Life 3 or so shipped with Steam Frame. Perhaps there will be a brutal surprise by Valve, but there is no leak at all that there will be a new game with this hardware. And that means we will play the same games. But we also have to keep in mind that this hardware, the Steam Frame, is not like brutal good. It has the same resolution than Quest. Yeah, there's no mixed reality and things. Like it will not look as good as, for example, on a Pimax Dream Air. Not by far. But there is one thing, guys. It's Valve. It's Steam. We love Valve. We love Steam. More than we love Meta. That's fact. Yeah. And this could be the one thing that makes the Steam Frame successful. Just the name Valve and Steam. So guys, I'm really looking forward to that. Hopefully it can be shipped to Germany without any problems, but I think so. I think it was the case with all the hardware. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna buy that and then subscribe to my channel. I will do a lot of videos, of course, the review and tips and tricks and games. So make sure to subscribe. And now we have a really nice leak here. We know that Pico is not dead. Many people think that, but they are not dead. They produce really good hardware. And we know that they are releasing Project Swan in the future. And now look at this here. Look at this. What reminds it you of? Check it out. You see that? This is a SDK leak from a tutorial video of Project Swan from Pico. That's crazy, right? So, what does it remind you of? Of course, two things. So the back looks absolutely identical with the Apple Vision Pro, and the front and the controllers look absolutely identical to the Samsung Galaxy XR. So hopefully Pico is combining the two worlds, the Apple Vision Pro and the Galaxy XR, into one even better product. Really interesting. And they have controllers. So, but there's one thing that I'm curious about, because like the Apple Vision Pro has the huge iOS store, the Samsung Galaxy XR or Android XR have this huge Google Play Store, and Pico, yeah, that was the problem with the VR headsets in the past. You remember? So the Quest has this huge Horizon store and so on, but Pico didn't have a good store. Yeah, the hardware was really good. The Pico 4 is even in some points better than Quest 3, but yeah, the software is always the problem. So I really hope that they have a good store, but in my opinion, they should just implement Android XR into the headset. I mean, Apple will not open their system to other headsets, of course not, but perhaps Google will allow to bring Android XR on the headset, and that would be, of course, much better than bringing their own store. But yeah, we will see. It will be definitely a competitor to Apple Vision Pro and Galaxy XR. But we don't know release price or anything yet. Weekly survey. So last week I wanted to know how important is your avatar? And the result is exactly what I expected. So most people absolutely don't care about the avatar. I also choose this one here. Like, it's not that I don't care at all. I mean, when there is a character editor in flat games or VR games, I take like 30 seconds or so to not to show the avatar as myself, but just as one that I like. but I don't do that like 30 seconds or so. That's why I choose the third one. And most people by far, 58% choose that they don't care at all. Some people, yeah, say look at least a little bit like me, and only 12% say it's extremely important, and 30% do funny things. Yeah, really, really crazy. So where are the VR chat users? So the hardcore VR chat users, they really put a lot of time into the avatars, which is really interesting, really crazy. Let's check out the results on my German channel. It's pretty similar. Some more people say they want to look the avatar that like themselves, but still the same, like 54% say, no, I don't really care. That's interesting, very interesting. And now, this week, I want to know something special about my channel here. And this is very important, guys, very important. So, perhaps you've seen that in the last 2 years, I focused more on shorts, like short videos about VR games. Like 5 years before, I showed like every game in a long form video, and I was really like, I don't, what the fuck is that game? This is really bad. I don't want to play it so long or so. So then I focused on only the most important thing to show as long form. But now I feel like it's not enough or so. I don't know. But I want to know your opinion. And guys, you really need to be very honest here. Because if you just choose, let this guy do everything. Let this guy show every. Perhaps I will show I will watch 1 of 10 videos or so. Please, guys, be very honest here with your answer. So, do you want to see more long-form VR gameplay on my channel again? But please, guys, if you choose the first one, yes, absolutely, regardless of the platform, show me everything. Quest, PC VR, PlayStation VR 2 or so. Then, please, guys, if you choose that, keep in mind that it's very important to my channel that you watch this kind of content, because then if you just skip through it and so on, then the YouTube algorithm says they don't care about this video and they will put it down and nobody will watch it. So please, guys, be very honest. Or do you only want to see PC VR gameplay? Then choose the second one. Or if you only want to see standalone Quest gameplay, choose the third one. Or, guys, and be honest here, if you are absolutely not interested in VR long-form gameplay, and it's absolutely enough for you to see 60 seconds shorts, like I'm doing that currently. If you didn't see it, go on my channel. There's a playlist with gameplay shorts or game shorts, VR game shorts on my channel. If that is enough for you, then choose the fourth one. As always, you can find the link in the description and in the pinned comment. This is very, very important for my channel, so please really be honest here and share this survey to anyone who watches my channel, watches my channel, but not the weekly news or so. It's very, very important, guys. Please, please participate and be really honest here. And let's check out the releases. This is really not much this week. On MetaQuest, I didn't find anything special. On Steam VR, there is Storage 8 VR. So you always go through the same rooms or so. And if something changed, you have to go back. Otherwise, the game starts from the beginning. And on PlayStation VR 2, we have The Boys. I showed this game several months ago on MetaQuest. I didn't like it so much, but as it seems, the PlayStation VR 2 version is better, at least the reviews. So if you are a fan of this game, then perhaps you can check it out. Yeah, that's already it. Not much. Yeah, guys, and there were no sales at all. Normally I show sales at this point, but I didn't find anything special. It's always the same games that are discounted. I won't show them anymore. Only special discounts for games that are not always on sale. Yeah, so guys, at this point, when you watch this video, I will be at the I'm in Minneapolis right now, and I will go to the Flight Sim Expo in St. Paul's. This is gonna be hopefully really interesting. It's just about flight simulators, not only VR, but flight sims. There's a Pimax will also be there, so hopefully they show good stuff there. I don't know. And for me, this is really special because I'm a hardcore noob in this category. Perhaps you've seen my flight school. I'm really interested in this VR flight sim things, and I love it. It's so immersive, and yeah, since I started with my VR flight school, like I love that, and I'm really curious how that will be at this exhibition there. So yeah, perhaps yeah, this is going to be interesting. I will show a video about this, a round trip, and perhaps some VR gameplay. Yeah, I don't know if there is somebody else than Pimax showing VR stuff, but yeah, we will see. I'm looking forward to that. So guys, please go in the description and first pin comment to participate in the weekly survey, and see you next time in virtual reality. See ya.
VoodooDE